Hey y'all. So it is time for another piece of my testimony and how I ended up in a season of delay through disobedience. Like, just straight up. God warned me and I just blew right past it. So, when my daughter was 6 months old, my ex husband and I went through a season of not speaking at all for a couple months. And I had our daughter. But I was wanting him to be a part of her life, and I was also wanting to know where we stood. So I was in that time, that was when I had first started posting every day, was right before we had gone into that season of not speaking. And I was heavy in my word, heavy just spending time with God every day, and um, just really on fire for him. And he warned me um, about letting my ex-husband back in and what I needed to look for. But because I wanted that marriage to work, I wanted that relationship to work, I wanted him to be a part of our daughter's life, I let him back in too soon. And he claimed to be a pagan, he claimed to be a warlock, and so I couldn't just talk about God freely without it bothering him. And it would cause tension, and I didn't want to cause tension in a volatile relationship. So I let it be. And I didn't talk about God. And I let him in too much. And I stopped talking to God, and I stopped listening to Bible based sermons, and I stopped reading my Bible. So I went into a season of just darkness and making my own decisions and believing things that aren't scripture. Like, after things fell apart with my ex-husband and his true colors were continuing to reveal themselves, I tried to run, and it didn't work. It didn't work. Shocker. Um, I was able to leave for 5 months, so I couldn't officially claim that as an official citizen. You have to be somewhere 6 months. So it wasn't God's plan for us to stay there um, permanently for that time. And so we had to come back to our home state. And I made a lot of desperate decisions without faith, without being grounded in God. And I started to become mad at God, even though it was all because of my disobedience. And once I realized that, and once I repented for that, God's so gracious to forgive and to open his arms just with so much love and compassion, you know? I made some really stupid decisions, y'all. If I told y'all all of the stupid decisions that I have made in the last 2 years, whew, I could write a book. I could. I don't think I will, but I might eventually. I'm not going to say I don't think I will, but it might not be about that season. Could be. Seasons of delay. I'll work with it. Anyway, all in God's timing. Let His will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Is a great prayer to pray when you have no idea what else to pray. God's will, because we don't know. I had no idea. I should have. I mean, God warned me. Straight up warned me. Gave me a heads up. You know, if you let Him back without any sort of accountability, it's going to hurt. And it did. It hurt really, really bad. But God is gracious. And in the 11th hour. All right. Love you guys.